Hey YouTube, I'm back. We just played round 10 from Japan's turn through Japan's turn again of round 11. Or actually through Spain's turn of round 11. So the US is up next. Alright, so as you can see here, it is clearly already game at this point. We're just kind of playing it out for the sake of it for a couple rounds to see what happens. Mostly bad news for me. But yeah, so the German onslaught coming down to the Caucasus, fortifying the Eastern Front and eliminating the Russian resistance. Minor clarification: Russian resistance. So since our Russian resistance tank went through China and liberated these two territories, they also get 2 infantry units for that. So I added 2 extra infantry units to Amur. For that, they have to place them in homeland territory. If there is no homeland territory they control, then they get no extra units. But for every territory they capture or liberate, while their capital is controlled, they get 1 infantry unit. That is our resistance rule we're doing for any nation that has their capital under control. So France as well. On that note, France took out Sardinia, so they got another infantry unit in Morocco from that. As you can see, the transport that was there, that was American, that they were on, is gone and no longer in existence. But anyway, let's go on with what we're doing. Japan, he's continually just fucking around with me as Japan. As you can see, I had an unsuccessful attack on French Indochina. Didn't eliminate any of his air force. He eliminated all my ground units that I attacked from Yunnan with. He's got this front in the bag as far as I'm concerned at this point. But England did take out Sumatra, so I ruined his national objective for that. However, I had to retreat my American Navy back over here to congregate so I could get that aircraft carrier over there safely, but that allowed him to just non-combat move. He knocked out my destroyer there, but non-combat into here, and also from up here. Also, we realized that we forgot to, this is a French territory which we never rolled for the Vichy France rule. I rolled for it; it stayed free French. Anyway, Anzac continuing to just fortify. I guess he gave up on trying to take out New South Wales or Sydney. Yeah, Sydney. Side note, the capital is not Sydney in real life. And then Hawaii, they are going to go for Hawaii. Obviously, he broke through my destroyers, and he's sending, moved all these units over here in non-combat. So this is gross. So he's going to try and take Hawaii. We'll see if he can do that. And then let's see. Yeah, so up here he's got this mass here in Aleutian Islands. I double checked not the rule book, but just what they said on the forums. And no, because there's a sea zone line there, you can't just go from Alaska into Aleutian Islands. So we're continuing with that rule. So there's no worries really for me up here other than getting rid of these units so I can get that national objective back. In the actual war itself, the Japanese did take out a few of the most southern islands, I believe, but it was a not successful campaign for a variety of reasons. Yeah, I'm going to look more up into that, just so I know exactly what happened, but maybe it was a ruse to distract us from elsewhere, like Midway or something. I don't know. I'm going to look into that anyway, just for historical know-how. Aircraft carrier brought over from through the Panama Canal over here. I convened here, built another battleship. Gotta work on some destroyers. Going over to this side, America congregating over here because Germany is amassing a huge air force. Spain back in the game, moving units up to northern Spain, and French units making their way into Madrid. New Spanish units there in Madrid. Built some tanks. Again, they have a minor complex, which fits perfectly inside of this Capitol building. You can get that on Shapeways. And successful convoy disruptions of 105 and 125. British moving some units over to Canada so they can bring them over safely. More American units on the way, but will it make a difference at this rate? I don't think so. But hey, it's half the fun just to see what happens. My side note, my not great die rolls have continued this game. We had a battle in northwest Persia. I took it away from the Germans. The Japanese took it back. Once again, I forget to move these Anzac units, but that's okay. They'll stay in Iraq. Let's see, pipeline of British units being brought over. Brought up a couple infantry from South Africa. More infantry here on the way. Will it make a difference? I don't think so, but let's see. Let's find out. Top of that, I still got one American fighter here in Queensland and one Anzac fighter there. He's got a strategic bomber here in Marshall Islands. Let's see. The stalemate with the Soviets. Reclaiming China. I got my one runaway Soviet tank here right now. And we'll see how long he can last. But China, being able to buy 2 infantry, since they hold on to their money and they do not give it up when they are eliminated, since they don't have a capital, they bought 2 infantry and put them in Suyan. Let's see. Yeah, he pretty much built a mech and tank at every minor complex that he owns for Japan. That's right, Japan has Stalingrad. Oh, and then 2 in another more in Malaya. Yeah, so that's our game right now. And as you can, like I said, this is an Axis victory. Technically, he has to get 1 more victory city, which I'm guessing is going to be Egypt, as he is making a beeline for that. He also built a Kriegsmarine again over here, which maybe he'll try and take out London. He certainly has the Air Force that he's working on. Anyway, that's our game for right now. Income tracker as it is right now. I think that's accurate. And yeah, so we will be probably resuming tonight. I just got my computer back from repairs, so I'll be uploading this video and the last 2 really shortly. Take it easy, YouTube, and don't do what I continually do this game and roll the dice better.